It's 57 years ago this very day that I joined the RCMP in London, Ontario. When I went into training in 1969, I told the recruiters and my training officers that my interest actually was in the security service. They said that I was too young, too green, had no idea what it even was. And that put me off a little bit, but every performance evaluation that I had, I told them that's what I wanted. And every performance evaluation, they told me that's not what I wanted. This went on for 7 years. They kept telling me, no, that's not what I wanted. And I kept persisting. And a provincial judge out in Saskatchewan talked to me about going to university. Nobody at my detachments were going to university. So he took me under his wing and got me enrolled at the University of Saskatchewan. And for the next 5 years, I worked primarily straight nights with an arrangement with the 6 guys in my rural detachment and studied during the day. About 6 years later, I got a call from our officer commanding in Saskatoon, and he said, "Constable Mahar, do you think you're better than all the other detachment members?" And I was taken aback, and I said, "No, sir." And he said, "Well, why are you trying to show that you're better than all the rest of them?" And I then stood through about a 15-minute dressing down about why I was going to university and why I was feeling that I had tried to make myself better than everybody else. The drive back to my detachment in Killarney reinforced in me the need I had to get out of uniform policing. And I went right back, and even though I had made an application to get into security service about 6 months before, I put another one in right away. An officer drove up from Regina, which is about a 3-hour drive from where I was, and he came up to me and he told me right then and there, nose to nose, I was not going into security service. I would never get into security service. However, I got a letter from security service in Ottawa saying that they noted my interest. About 3 months later, I got a telex from Toronto, and that telex said, "Constable Mahar, you are hereby transferred to Toronto International Drug Section." It really bothered me. While I was in the office, the machine went off again. It was another telex came in. It said, "Constable Donald G. Mahar, you have been hereby transferred to Security Service, Ottawa." That very telex transferred me into the heart of Russian operations, counterintelligence in Ottawa. Within half an hour, the HR in Toronto and the HR in Ottawa sent me 2 messages. These 2 policy centers had not been talking to each other, and I told the secretary, "Don't answer the one in Toronto." I crumpled it up, threw it in the garbage, and I said, "Please answer the one to Ottawa and ask them when they want me."